That's what they want to do. They want to come after you. The coverage down the field, Lavernius Coles, he's not open, kind of double teamed on the backside and to the front side. Nobody was open for Chad Pennington. Good job of just throwing it away and giving himself somewhat of a chance on third down.
4 receivers, and Washington in the backfield, 3rd and long. Pass tipped at the line, and it's incomplete. Vonnie Holliday, who was in the face of Pennington on the last play, got a hand up.
This Miami Dolphins team and defense on third down, they're going to give you everything. Jason Taylor was standing up, faking. He's going to be a linebacker or defensive lineman. And Chad Pennington, Vonnie Holliday on the tip pass. The Jets doing a lot of short throws, so the Miami Dolphins defensive linemen, they're in tune with it.
That's Graham stepping up quickly and just absolutely killing this one. But Welker came awfully close to touching. And the Jets down it at the 15. There is a flag. It's Drew Coleman down there to down it. What a boot. That was 67 yards.
Illegal touching by the Jets. Somebody went out of bounds and came back in and was first to touch it.
The Australian punter can really uncork a few long ones, can he? And Eric Mangini actually
illegally touching the kick. Kicking team number 30 went out of bounds, came back in, and was first to touch the kick. 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Mangini actually took a look at him over in Australia one time about 7-8 years ago when he was a Jets assistant. He was over visiting his brother Kyle in Australia, and he got a little workout in with Graham.
Yeah, he said just in case, what'd he do? He filmed him punting from atop of a roof.
A nearby building.
A nearby building, and it was really incredible. And of course, Ben Graham came over, kicked for the San Diego Chargers. Terrific, and boy, he has had a couple. It's not only how far he kicks it, it's how high he kicks it up in the air. And that was a big play against the New York Jets. Field position, they had turned it around.
Mangini had all kinds of ties to Australia. Right out of Wesleyan College, he went over there to work with his brother in the financial world, if you will, and ended up coaching a semi-pro football team. The Q Colts fell in love with the idea of coaching and came back, worked as a ball boy for Bill Belichick and the Browns.
What a difference.
Look at this. Welker fields it at the 50 and squeezes underneath a couple of tacklers, including Matt Chatham. That penalty cost the Jets 46 net yards. Miami set up inside the 40.
It's no fun when you can't sleep. Time seems to stand still. You just can't switch off. And it feels like you're the only one. But you don't have to put up with it. Nitol can help you drift off into a natural sleep. So you wake up refreshed in the morning. Good mornings follow a good Nitol.
Nurofen, fast, targeted relief for pain.
Freedom for backs. New heat patches from Nurofen.
Returns to NASN.
watch this little behind-the-scenes view. Graham acting like he doesn't see Eddie Jackson. Oh! You do that in Australian rules football, huh?
Well, you got to be pretty tough to play that sport. And I'm sure Eddie Jackson was saying something, you know, it's not too sweet, that's for sure.
First down and 10 for Harrington and the Dolphins from the 38. And that's over the head of McMichael.
Well, Joey Harrington, we talked about how he played well last week. Unlucky on the first interception. But the second one, trying to avoid the sack, makes a decision that's not good and leads to an easy interception by Victor Hobson.
Joey traded in May for a 6th rounder conditional. It could actually move up to a 5th if he takes about a 1/3 of the Dolphin snaps this year. And that's Brown for only 2 yards. 3rd and long coming up.
Yeah, you know, he talks about playing for the Miami Dolphins over what he did with the Detroit Lions. He goes, what we do here or what they do with the Dolphins suits him so much better. He wants to be a system quarterback. Tell me what to do. He goes, I'm not real good at ad-libbing, you know, running with the ball and just making plays. He wants to let the coaches say here to here, and he'll make those decisions and hopefully make a good throw.
And they need a good play from the 36 on 3rd and 8. Harrington zips it past Hagan, the rookie, looking for that first down yardage. And let's check the spot. Looks like they got him about a ½ yard shy. Justin Miller on the tackle.
It's a really good job, Joey Harrington. At the bottom of your screen, Hagan comes right across. He zips it in there. He keeps it low, and it is right on that first down marker.
Hagan in the lineup today for Marty Booker, who is out with the shoulder injury. Not expected to miss too many games, Booker.
And he's Hagan, you said, Jim, the rookie, sharing that spot with Wes Welker. But what did Nick Saban say about Wes Welker? We got to be careful. He's so good in the return game. He's a good 3rd wide receiver, but
they're worried about him getting over-punished.
Yeah, over-punished because he's one of those, it's 100 miles an hour every play.
4th down and a ½ yard to go, and the Dolphins from the 28.
Well, you're playing a team that's having trouble stopping the run. You switched your offensive line around to give your team a better chance. Can you pick up a foot?
Darian Barnes, the fullback. Ronnie Brown, the tailback. We'll go with Brown. Brown has, well, it's close.
Yeah, his initial surge got it.
Look at the spot, though. The spot's not going to say so. In fact, they're going to have him even losing a couple of inches.
It looked like he went under there and picked up the first down. You can challenge the spot of a football. The Jets get penetration. Sean Ellis. That is right on the line. That was a pretty good spot. Let's backtrack, Jim. Or at least I will. And Nick Saban, he knows it.
He's got the flag in the hand.
That's right. He talked about it last week. He listens upstairs. His guys give him a lot of information, and it helps him determine if he's going to throw it out there.
I don't think the replay is going to give him any argument that he could win.
Nope, the replay showed that it was pretty close to exactly where the officials put it down.
Yeah, he throws out the red flag. They are going to challenge.
And you know, they could.
Miami is challenged where the football was spotted on the play.
So we'll take another look at it before we take a break. I don't know, from that angle, I would say no. We'll be right back.
Call and text your T-Mobile mates more, so you won't miss a thing. One great rate on pay-as-you-go. Mates rates from T-Mobile.
As well as being a thirst-quenching soft drink,
Right, Dave.
a Sprite is also a sort of goblin. This sprite is not so refreshing at a festival. And it definitely hasn't got any taste.
Here we go! Right and left and right and right, left and right and right and left.
Try new Sprite Z. Great Sprite taste, 0 added sugar.
Live and exclusive Major League Baseball on NASN gets even closer to the World Series as we bring you live coverage of the Championship Series. The 4 best teams in baseball battle it out for a shot at the World Series in a best-of-7, and NASN will bring you all the action live. The MLB Championship Series live and exclusive on NASN. Log on to NASN.com for scheduling and information.
We're back, and McCauley ready to rule.
The football was spotted correctly. First down, New York Jets.
We looked at it every which way. I'm not sure the football was spotted correctly, but I don't think it would have ever, even with a better spot, been enough to be good for the first. They actually say it never got back to the 4th down mark. You see the mark across the way? He's definitely past that, but he's not, I don't believe, going to get to that yellow stripe.
Even if they remark it where you say they do, Jim, even if they move it up a few inches, it's still going to be short, and you will lose your challenge, too. Eric Mangini, he always knew. But even if they move the football, Nick Saban still would have lost a timeout in a challenge, because when you challenge a spot, you still have to pick up the first down to win the challenge.
So the Jets take over. That's now a couple of times Miami's moved the ball to the other end of the field. An interception in the series ending on downs. It's Brad Smith in the game, and they're trying to hit him. That's Crowder reading it and knocking it down. Rookie Brad Smith was the target.
Yeah, you know, what did we talk about already? The Miami Dolphins are in tune. A lot of short drops, quick throws, so they're looking to react with the first thing they see. And Channing Crowder playing really well at linebacker for the Miami Dolphins. Second-year guy sees it. They're lucky it wasn't picked off.
B.J. Askew in the backfield, along with Barlow. Second down and 10. Bennington will come over Barlow's way. And Thomas and others, 3-4 of them converge. Crowder was there. Will Allen. And a gain of only a yard.
Well, this Dolphins defense, they're dropping back, watching the quarterback. There's just 5 white jerseys around it. But when that's what happens when you watch the quarterback and he throws it short. And this NFL now, everybody converges, and it's hard to get away and make big gains out of short passes.
3rd and 9 as we move inside of 7 minutes to go in the half.
They're blitzing.
Here they come. Bennington on the run. It's Baker. Baker. Wow, where will they spot this one? This appears to be about a half-yard shy.
Eric Mangini might get his flag out. Good job by Chad Pennington getting away from trouble. The blitz was well timed. Jason Taylor comes right up the middle.
Was Tillman making the play? Tillman holding on to the tight end. Baker reaching out.
His foot didn't go out of bounds. Eric Mangini throws the flag.
Yeah, they are. You got it, Phil. They too now are going to challenge the spot.
Where is the football when it crosses the sideline?
The New York Jets have challenged the spotting of the football. Timeout.
So Mangini whips out his own red flag. We'll take a look at this one.
You can't wrap them up against allergies, but you can treat almost every allergic reaction with Piriton.
TV Digital ist da. 14 Tage volles Programm. Top-Übersichtlichkeit im großen Format. Neu und einzigartig in Deutschland. Komplett mit allen Programmen von Kabel Digital Home. Plus ARD, RTL, Pro7 und Co. in einem Heft. Alle 31 Kabel Deutschland Programme mit Bewertung und allen Sendeterminen. Bestellen Sie jetzt Ihr Abo unter 080 5 99 77 44. TV Digital, das ist die Zukunft.
You pick the phone, you fix the monthly bill. So you always know what's coming. You fix from T-Mobile.
Hi, I'm Tom Glavine of the New York Mets. Watch live Major League Baseball all season long on NASN, Europe's #1 channel for MLB.
Well, here it is. Baker with the catch. Jets challenging the spot. Phil, give us a little geometry lesson here.
Well, you know I was a geometry major in college, if you didn't know that, Jim. But the ball's out of bounds. Good. There it is. You draw the line this way. Well, it's going to be close, right?
Well, they have it.
I definitely think they're going to have to respot the ball. And by that angle, just as I look at it, my instincts say first down. That's my first reaction when I watch it.
The ruling on the field stands. It'll be 4th down. New York Jets are charged with their first team timeout.
But you didn't give me time to say. I didn't know if they'd overturn it because it's just so inconclusive as you look at it.
I'm curious what you made in geometry.
Well, a little inside joke because I'm always saying everything that comes up and say, yeah, I majored in that, right?
For geography, now geometry. That's right up there with the time we were talking to Justin Smith from the University of Missouri.
Yeah, well.
And you said, hey, I'm a geography major. Where are you from in Missouri? He said, Jefferson City. He said, was that a little farm town? I never heard of it. And I happened to mention that might be the state capital.
Well, I also got a degree in DS.
That's a doctor. Man, this one bounding around. And spotted at the 21. Look at this. Chatham tangled up. There's Cliff Russell of Miami down there. Dolphins take over down a field goal.
What's up?
Hey, what's up?
Pretty glassy out here today, huh?
Yeah, pretty calm.
What's Jonathan Chicho doing out here?
He's just here to remind you the hockey season started.
Jonathan Chicho scores!
Some people think the internet is a bad thing. A place for mankind to exercise its darkest desires. An open market where you can buy anything you want. Somewhere that is destroying the last of our privacy. Some people think the internet is a bad thing. What do you think?
Live and exclusive Major League Baseball on NASN gets even closer to the World Series as we bring you live coverage of the Championship Series. The 4 best teams in baseball battle it out for a shot at the World Series in a best-of-7. And NASN will bring you all the action live. The MLB Championship Series live and exclusive on NASN. Log on to NASN.com for scheduling and information.
Always a breathtaking sight, isn't it? Tonight on CBS, family's darkest secret brings them together on a new cold case. Tonight at 9, 8 Central on CBS. Been a battle of field position. I've heard that term so many times, but this is taking it to an extreme. We're challenging spots on each side. Only a field goal with 6 minutes to go in the half. Nugent from 33 yards out. Brown getting some healthy yardage today. That one goes for 7.
Well, you know, I look at this Miami offense in their running game, which has not been very good. And I really believe the fact that Ricky Williams is not here this year, suspended by the NFL, up playing in the Canadian League, has hurt him. Last year, Ricky Williams, Ronnie Brown, tremendous combination, and it gave everybody trouble trying to stop their running game.
Fake to Brown, they go with Chambers. That does not fool Justin Miller at all. We've got another update on the Chiefs and the Steelers. We send it over to James Brown.
Jim and Phil, do you think Ben Roethlisberger got tired of being asked, what's wrong, Ben? Nothing today. Uncorking here. 13 yards to Hines Ward. 9 of 10. 189 yards, 2 touchdowns. 28-0. Back to Jim and Phil.
Wow, the route is on. 28 zip.
What will the pregame show talk about next week? Well, there'll be another quarterback.
Yeah, what's wrong with Kansas City? Will be one topic. Although they'd won 2 straight coming in. What have you done for me lately? 3rd down, pass, lofted. Oh, what a perfect pass it was for Hagan. And the rookie drops it. The rookie from Arizona State.
That was a really good job by Joey Harrington. He faked to the right, they faked the screen, and he makes a very good throw over the top to Hagan. The football should have been caught, and the Dolphins looking for that one play to give them spark. The chances are there, they just can't make them.
So Donnie Jones comes back. This one a line drive kick. Dwight bobbles it. Now tosses it over to Leon Washington. And a flag is tossed on the field. So Dwight got so anxious to complete the little trickery, it took all the suspense out of it with the bobble.
You can't look at the rush, you know?
During the return, illegal block in the back, receiving team, number 16. 10-yard penalty, 1st down.
Called on Brad Smith, the rookie from Missouri, the former quarterback.
You know, Jim, when you're in the pocket as a quarterback and you get a little antsy and you worry about the rush, you know what they call that? Cabin fever. And, oh, that is a nice ball to try to catch because he throws it across. Very dangerous. It really is. Once you fumble it and that happens, pick it up and run it.
Means the Jets with the mark off are back at the 18. 4.5 to play in the 2nd quarter.
2 timeouts by each team.
Move McCarron's over to the left side. Bennington steps up, delivers over to Askew. Twisting around and still fighting for the first. He broke away from 2 sure-handed tacklers on most occasions. Channing Crowder and Zach Thomas, and he picks up 12.
The Jets are trying to go down the field. They're giving formations, helping their wide receivers get off the line of scrimmage free, but nobody's open. But good tough running by Askew.
Back to Barlow, work in the middle of the field. Only a couple. It's Crowder again.
We talked about the Jets, this no huddle, the movement, the shifting, everything. They're just trying to get a little bit of an edge because they're not good enough, not enough talent just to line up and just say, we're going to throw it down the field or we're going to run it down your throat. They're not ready for that.
2nd down and 8. This Dolphins defense that surrendered only 213 yards to the Patriots last week. Pass high, pulled down by Coles. What a catch. Lavernius Coles. Pennington was pressured but got it away for a gain of 12.
Boy, nice route. by Lavernius Coles. He is the deep threat for the New York Jets. He went inside, and so you got to think he's going to go across the field, but at the last second, he broke it out, and that confused Will Allen, gave enough room to make the catch.
Coles questionable all week with a sprained right hand. It was so tender he couldn't even shake your hand on Friday, but able to make a great catch that time. And it's Barlow stepping aside one tackler and gets out to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, we thought for a minute he wouldn't even be able to play in the game because his hand is really swollen. He comes in, don't shake it. You know, I give him a little finger wag. You do too.
Gave him the knuckles.
And your boy who? Tommy Spencer?
Tommy Spencer almost took him out of the game.
Just squeezed his hand. I thought, oh my gosh, but good thing he's tough, Tommy.
Squealing off the handshake, but he's in there with his second catch of the game. Move to White, around to the right. Just making a few plays, but not this time. That one running into the big hands of Keith Traylor.
Yeah, they got lucky too. It's a good thing that Keith Traylor knocked it down for the New York Jets. Watch Ronaldo Hill. Oh, you can't quite say it. Nice job by Keith Traylor. But the defense, they're seeing it. They're attacking the receivers on those short passes over the middle, especially. In Ronaldo Hill, the safety was coming hard for the interception.
So one more play before the 2-minute warning, and it's a 3rd and 7. With a 4-receiver set for Chad Pennington. Lofts it for Coles. And a flag going against Tillman of the Dolphins.
Couple things on that play. Good pickup by the New York Jets. The blitz was coming.
Pass interference, defense, number 26. Automatic first down. That is a 2-minute warning.
And the Jets The Jets cross midfield for the first time since their opening drive, which yielded the game's only points.
You can't wrap them up against allergies, but you can treat almost every allergic reaction with Piriton.
It's the sound of classic soul ballads. For the first time ever, all the most romantic soul hits are together in one collection. Time Life Music presents Classic Soul Ballads. 90 of the most beautiful, the most sensual, and the sexiest songs of all time. But if you order now, you can own the entire collection, 90 hits, on 6 CDs for just 4 easy monthly payments. But wait, call with your credit card and we'll send you a free Marvin Gaye Early Classic CD. That's an additional 18 tracks from soul legend Marvin Gaye. You'll get a total of 7 CDs, 108 of the greatest soul hits of all time. This special collection is not sold in stores, so call now with your credit card and get the Classic Soul Ballads collection and your free Marvin Gaye Early Classic CD. From soul legends to golden groups, this collection will touch your heart and make you feel good all over. Call the number on your screen now.
Hi, I'm Tim McCarver.
It's the longest play, if you will, for the Jets today.
Interference down the field. Lavernius Coles going deep, and when you are going to blitz and put pressure on your defensive backs, you got to live with the fact they're going to commit some pass interference penalties.
First down at the Miami 33.
That's the price you paid for going after the quarterback.
Keeper's the new defensive coordinator in Miami, loving the blitz, and there is Barlow plowing ahead inside the 30.
Dom Capers teaming up with Nick Saban. That's like putting gasoline on a fire when it comes to blitzing. They both want to attack. That's what they believe in. So they've gotten together, and they, as Zach Thomas told us last night, what did he say, Jim? Man, do we have a lot of defenses and a lot of different blitzes.
Blitzing all the time is what he said.
It's good. We mess up a lot of plays by the offense.
Second down and 6, yep. Thomas got picked up, but the second wave gets there. And a loss of about 6 as Pennington is brought down by Vonnie Holliday.
And you know, they picked it up. The scheme was wonderful. Everybody had a guy, but they're all running so hard, they're timing it up that they're giving. And Chad Pennington, when he sees the blitz, you got to pick one guy and look at him and throw the football immediately.
Well, the Jets not operating too quickly here with 48 seconds in running. 3rd down and 12 from the 35.
Stacking the receivers will let them get off the line of scrimmage.
Rolling right, flinging it downfield, and no Jet that close to it.
Oh, he had him. Lavernius Coles did a good job of sneaking behind the defense. Chad Pennington saw him, but the fact that he was running to his right and going too fast, just the football sails on him. Lavernius Coles, oh, good shot. There he is.
Yeah, he was certainly alone.
But when a quarterback's running, sometimes it just flies out of your hand.
4th and 12, Phil, 32 seconds. They're not going to do anything with it. Go ahead and bring Graham back out.
Good decision. What wind there is on the field, you could hear it. It's going in your face.
That would have been about a 53-yard try into what is now a mild breeze about an hour before game time. It was blustery down there, but it's all dissipated. And that ends up being a net of, well, only 15 yards. Sprint halftime coming up with JB, Dan, Shannon, and Boomer. All the latest scores and highlights. Highlights of that Pittsburgh 31-0 lead over Kansas City at the intermission. Bodies got tangled. Graham got knocked down as Taylor got pushed into the punter, blocked into the punter by Rashad Washington.
You know, Jim, good decision by Eric Mangini. Kick it, punt it in, whatever happens, it doesn't matter. If you miss the long field goal, you've got everything going for you so far in the first half. 3-0. Bad game management could have allowed the Miami Dolphins to tie it up or maybe even go ahead if they'd have missed that field goal.
What a first half. Got about, I would say, the most exciting point were the 2 challenges on the spots. That's it. A field goal by Nugent on the Jets' opening drive from 33 yards. That's it. 3-0. The halftime lead for New York. Sprint halftime coming up after this message and a word from your local station.
Lovely and talented Sid Zixero. Stop it. I'm the ball, dude.
Catch all your sports news highlights and analysis daily on Score Tonight.
Woo! What's he doing? I don't know. Check this out, 720. For real, count it. Watch the move. Oh, you're my boy, Blue.
Score Tonight, up to 3 times daily, only on NASN.
So you all right, Jake?
Well, I don't think Mum's been acting a bit weird.
I wouldn't worry about it, son.
Only Actimel contains the good bacteria LC Immunitas. Try it and see if you feel the difference.
They're none.
You can't wrap them up against allergies, but you can treat almost every allergic reaction with Piriton. Piriton, for the family's allergies.
As well as being a thirst-quenching soft drink,
Right, Dave.
a Sprite is also a sort of goblin. This Sprite is not so refreshing at a festival.